relax and take notes. Relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Cannon Speaks. I am Cannon Hotep. I appreciate you guys rolling with me for today. I keep doing that. Let me see where it's at. There we go. Had to find the right soundboard. I appreciate y'all rolling with me. Man, so if any of you guys didn't see me and Hotep Jesus, a few minutes ago, we were recapping that new Twitter file drop that came out today, and boy, oh boy, was it underwhelming to say the least. Holy shit, was it underwhelming. What up, Johnny, yo? But for everybody who's just joining us, I'm happy you can join us. If you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when we got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we live. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that Rumble button. Let's help me. I would love to get on the front page of Rumble. You know what I mean? I would love to get on the front page of Rumble. And I would love to be in the algorithm of YouTube. But anyway, I digress. So, Matt Taibbi, supposedly we're supposed to have another Twitter drop today. But all we found out is that the previous Twitter drop was vetted by none other than former FBI General Counsel. Then Twitter Deputy General Counsel, former FBI General Counsel Jim Baker. So for those of you having a hard time keeping up, the Twitter Deputy General Counsel Jim Baker used to be the former Franklin Beverly Institute General Counsel, right? He was known for such things as facilitating the Steele dossier, right? Facilitating the whole Russia collusion, and getting the FISA warrant on Carter Page. That's right, Johnny O, the redacted, hard at work. He was fired, quote unquote, fired from the Franklin Beverly Institute in 2018. But then shortly became the Twitter Deputy General Counsel. Go figure, huh? They said he was fired. To me, that tells me that he was on some off the book shit, went undercover at Twitter to make sure a lot of the dissenting voices and truths, especially about that whole laptop situation with Joe Nicholslick's son, never saw the light of day. That's what he was responsible for, I'm willing to bet. But we find out via Barry Weiss, and Matt Taibbi was gracious enough to give Barry Weiss the credit for spotting the wolf in sheep's clothing, Jim Baker. Now, when I first read it and Hotep Jesus was reading, I'm like, Jim Baker, why does that sound familiar? Jim Baker, and I said, wasn't he one of the FBI general counsel? He was FBI. He was Franklin Beverly. Sure enough, I was right. Right? So apparently, old Elon gave the original files to Jim Baker. Jim Baker then sent a watered down, sanitized version to Matt Taibbi. Matt Taibbi then posted that on, I believe it was Saturday or Friday night. I think it was Saturday. And a lot of us, Hotep Jesus, me, And a lot of other skeptics were like, "Oh, this is a little light in the ass. All right, this shit is a little light in the ass. You telling me you had 7 years of fuckery and this is all you got? This is it? We ain't got no pages to scroll through. We got screenshots and what appears to be a Twitter version of a article from Matt Taibbi. That's it. Nobody else gave this shit a second thought. Everybody thought it was the smoking gun. Oh, we got this now. We got him now. We got the evidence." And I came out on Sunday like, we ain't got shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing in this quote unquote Twitter drop that we didn't already know. Matt Zuckerberg told us basically all the shit that we needed to know on Rogan. He incriminated everybody. The shit that came out Friday, Saturday, whenever you want to call it, that shit was nothing. That shit was nothing. So then everybody's clamoring for this one. Oh, we got him now. What my man say on TikTok? Oh, we got your asses now. Oh my diddy. Oh my days. We got your asses now. To avail nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Let's go over to it. For people that haven't seen this thread, let's go over and check the thread out. Sorry guys. Hold on. I don't know what the hell is going on. I apologize for that. Boomer Tech moment again. I'll take it. Anyway. This is 5 hours ago from Matt Taibbi. On Friday, so I guess the first drop was Friday. The first installment of the Twitter files was published here. We expected to publish more over the weekend. Many wondered why there was a delay. Remember I said, why this shit so light in the ass? See, even Matt Taibbi was anticipating more of a Twitter drop. I don't know if he was told that by Elon, or if he was told that by Jim Baker, or if he was just speculating because the one that he dropped Friday was fucking nothing. That shit was an appetizer. That shit was a trailer. Right? We can now tell you part of the reason why. On Tuesday, Twitter Deputy General Counsel and former Franklin Beverly Institute General Counsel Jim Baker was fired. Among the reasons, vetting the first batch of Twitter files without knowledge of new management.
Really, nigga?
So what you saying is he vetted these files without Musk knowing? Is that what you saying? He vetted these files without Musk knowing. That's what he's trying to tell us. I wonder where he got them from then. If Musk didn't know about these files, right? Who gave them to him? Where'd he get them from? Who gave authorization for him to even see him? Got to ask these questions, right? You got to ask these questions. The process for producing the Twitter files involved delivery to two journalists, Barry Weiss and me, talking about himself, Matt Taibbi, via a lawyer close to new management. However, the initial batch, things became complicated. After the initial batch, things became complicated. That's fucking vague as fuck. How did it become complicated, Matt? I want to know how it became complicated. All right, so let's read on. Over the weekend, while we both dealt with obstacles to new searches, it was Barry Weiss who discovered that the person in charge of releasing the files was someone named Jim. When she called to ask Jim's last name, the answer came back Baker. Like I told you guys, Jim Baker is a fixer. He was a fixer in the Franklin Beverly Institute. He was one of their fixers, and some things came out, some leaks happened, and he was thrown under the bus, quote unquote, in the public eye. All right, he was thrown under the bus in the public eye, and I'm gonna say in the public eye because I think that it was by design for him. Now that I'm seeing these Twitter files and what they're writing here, he was thrown under the bus in the public eye, and then put as general counsel for Twitter. Why, you might ask? I don't know. Maybe to suppress a certain former president, to suppress certain news stories from coming out, to make sure that that good old laptop, that the Hunter Biden laptop information ain't see the light of day. I wonder who made the call to stop the New York Post or to cancel the New York Post Twitter until they deleted it. Makes you wonder all these things that was going down, right? It seems as if they had a wolf in sheep's clothing here, guys. Had a double agent. They had a revolver ocelot. Taibbi says, my jaw hit the floor, says Weiss. The first batch of files both reporters received was marked Spectra Baker emails. I would love to know who Spectra is. What the fuck is Spectra? Kind of sound like Spectre. I don't know. I'm just thinking about some. I'm thinking about James Bond right now. Some Spectre. Spectre Baker. Spectre. Let's have some fun with this shit. Anyway, Baker is controversial as a controversial figure. He has something of a zealot for FBI controversies dating back to 2016, from the Steele dossier to the Alpha server mess. We all know what the Alpha servers was, right? Alpha Bank, the Alpha Bank servers that they said they found in Trump Tower. End up being some nonsense. He resigned in 2018 after an investigation into leaks to the press. Wonder how long between 2018 and now when he became Deputy General Counsel for Twitter. The news that Baker was reviewing the Twitter file surprised everyone involved, to say the least. New Twitter chief Elon Musk acted quickly to exit Baker Tuesday. Question is, if you watch Hotep Jesus, if you watched me in Hotep Jesus not too long ago, you saw that Cernovich outed Jim Baker a while ago. Elon responded in acknowledgement to Cernovich's Twitter, but lo and behold, Baker was still with Twitter. Makes me wonder, did Elon know what he was, or did Elon not take Cernovich seriously? I'll say that again. Did Elon not know who he was, or what he was, or did he just not take Cernovich seriously? It's all questions I got. Reporters resumed searches through the Twitter file material, a lot of it, today. The next installments of Twitter files will appear at Barry Weiss. Stay tuned. So now I guess Barry Weiss is taking the baton from Matt Taibbi in this fucking 400-meter relay that we're calling the Twitter files. Right? Somebody said, we wonder if Secretary Hobbs was talking to Jim Baker. Ooh, that's spicy. That's spicy. Thing is, this leaves a lot of questions, guys. All right? This leaves a whole lot of questions. Who knew what? When did they know it? Did Elon know who Jim Baker was, or what Jim Baker was, or where Jim Baker came from? And if he did know what he was and where he came from, did Elon give it to him to make certain things go away, right? What did what's his name? What did LBJ say? Did Lyndon Johnson say? Give him enough to make him happy, but not enough to make a difference, right? Because the shit we got on Friday was nonsensical. The shit we got on Friday was no smoking gun. It was no evidence proving anything other than that Twitter gave more money to the Democratic Party than it did to the Republicans. That's all we seen. That's all we seen. Like I said, this shit ain't going nowhere, guys. This shit ain't going nowhere. This story is nothing. This Twitter file shit is nothing. At this point, I need to see some motherfuckers on some Project Veritas shit, hidden camera, calling shots for me to start to believe anything that's coming out of these Twitter files. I need to see some hard evidence. I need to see some hard evidence, because the way the shit is now, nobody's going down. Nobody's worried about this Twitter files, man. Nobody's worried about that shit at all, whatsoever. Period. Full stop. Nobody's worried about it. Not even the people implicated. Not even the people implicated in the in them. Too connected. Like I said, why is Sam Bankman-Fried still hanging out in the Bahamas? He ain't going to jail. Y'all want Hunter Biden to be frog marched off to jail? It's not happening. You want Joe Biden to step down in shame? That shit ain't happening. It's not happening. They're too connected. The only thing that could stop them is the court of public opinion. That if something really actually substantial comes from this shit, right? If anything actually substantial comes from these Twitter files, right? And it can change people's minds and the way they vote come Super Tuesday, or whatever the fuck it's called. They're more worried about what you think about this shit and what you think about these scandals that come out than they are afraid of jail, because they're not going to jail. They just can't let you believe your lying eyes. They can't let you believe your lying eyes. That's what they're doing with that, guys. I just want y'all to understand that. Again, Twitter files, nothing came out here. Nothing. The only revelation we got is that a quote-unquote former FBI agent works at Twitter. We knew that. We already knew that there was some plants somewhere. We already knew that big government and big tech were colluding with each other to silence dissenting voices. To silence dissenting voices and a certain president. We already knew that. We already know there's a blacklist out there with a list of names, a list of YouTubers and tweeters and influencers out there that they want to shut the fuck up. We know that. We knew that. Like I said, Zuckerberg said the shit on Rogan. Zuckerberg said the shit on Rogan. And all they did was just basically confirm our fucking suspicions. That's it. But there's no smoking gun. Period. This is equivalent to the Steele dossier, but so Twitter had the Steele dossier, the Republican version, or the conservative version of a Steele dossier, essentially, what the Steele dossier should have been, allegedly. And you gave it to the FBI fixer and allowed him to fix the shit before it went to the investigative journalist, who should have knew with his goddamn antennas who Jim Baker was and that he was involved. You let the opposing team see the playbook. That's what you did. They redacted the fuck out of them Twitter files. 7 years of this shit, and we got 28 tweets from Matt Taibbi on Saturday or Friday. Everybody thought it was more Twitter drops happening today. What we get? How many tweets we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fucking 2 paragraphs on why he don't got no Twitter files today. And now we gotta wait for Barry Weiss to throw this shit out there. It's a hell of a grift though. Followers gonna go through the fucking roof because everybody gonna be waiting for that shit to drop. Everybody gonna be waiting for that shit to drop. Anyway, what you guys talking about over here in the chat? Let me see. My man Cassius Cam, what's going on? It says, got to tap in with you about your thumbnails. They are always on point. I'm going to chill this winter and just hammer out vids. I hear that, bro. Holla at me. Let me see. Right, exactly, Sauce. 7 years of this shit. Like I said on HJ shit. 7 years of this shit. And all we got is a fucking pamphlet. He took a novel and turned that bitch into a pamphlet. Holy shit. Keeps It Crypto 369 said, if you trust Elon, I'm gonna need you to go take a look at his mother, the Dalmatian hater. He says mother like Cruella de Vil. God damn. Johnny O says SBF look like Edward Scissorhands. Keeps It Crypto says they iced John the Legend McAfee over promoting securities and a BS tax evasion charge, yet Sam Bankman-Fried stole $4 to $40 billion. I made that point the other day. Fucking Bernie Madoff, that nigga went down. Sam Bankman-Fried chilling with the media in his pocket, giving him bail. I guess his Madoff never gave $40 million to the DNC. His ass be out of jail too. Sauce the Prophet says, I don't remember if we had talked about it on the stream, but they had confirmed Alameda Shorty was in New York. Is that true? I didn't know that. Keep the Crypto says FTX stole money by investing in short coins that they could also mint, then sold shit coins with anonymous accounts, so FTX can act like it made bad investments. That's not how that shit usually go. They redacted the files like the radio redacts Lil Wayne songs. K with the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. I'll get behind Elon if he drops the Epstein list on Twitter. Otherwise, this is just another scripted episode of reality television. Woo! That's a good take. Also, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, super chats are always welcome. Rumble rants are always welcome. Or you can just do it through my Cash App, $Cannon Hotep. Again, that's $Cannon Hotep. CANNONHOTEP. CANNONHOTEP. We got Kofefovich over on Rumble saying, no, Baker is straight up wolf. Yeah, he's the wolf of Wall Street, bro. Elon needs to look close and to find other wolves hiding out under sheep's blankets. Sure as shit, I guess he's saying, sure as shit, there are other moles in there. Better pull his access logs too. That's facts. Could also been looking to mousetrap Baker by monitoring his activity. Give it some time. We might get more info. That's what Insider the Aegis was saying. Insider the Aegis was also saying that too. You think that Elon might be trapping him. You know what I mean? Oh man, shit is crazy. Mills Lane pass, yo? Damn. RIP Mills Lane. That was, that's, if I'm not mistaken, Mills Lane, that was the ref, right? The boxing ref? Legend. Yeah, SBF greased the right palms, man. Elon probably on the list too. Hey, you never know. Thing about it is, guys, I just feel like these Twitter files are distracting us from something else. I think these Twitter files are distracting us from something else that's substantial, guys. This is the tail wagging the dog right here. This is what I mean by when I say the tail wagging the dog. This is organized chaos. This is control, order through chaos. This is a Hegelian dialectic right here. Understand that, right? Johnny O says Elon's grandpa was part of a technocracy of Canada. He was considered a threat and kicked out, then moved to South Africa. But like I said, guys, this shit ain't going nowhere. This shit ain't going to. It's some substantial, holy shit info in these Twitter files. All this is just another QAnon, in my opinion. Another QAnon. That's all this is. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents on this. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please, please, please hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that Rumble button. Hit that fucking glove or whatever it is over on Rumble. Help me get to the top of these algorithms. Let YouTube know that my voice matters, goddammit. You know what I mean? J Matt says, it's still kings and peasants. The haves and the have-nots. That's exactly what it is. Shit is just, it's upsetting sometimes because it's like you get people's hopes up on shit. You got so many people still clamoring for these Twitter files. All the while, the right hand doing some other shit. Right? The left hand got the Twitter files, the right hand doing some other shit. It's always a sleight of hand here. So now we're going to have people waiting for these Twitter files, waiting for Barry Weiss to drop her shit. Right? All the while, some other shit going down behind the scenes. This is all this is a fucking distraction, guys. It's a goddamn distraction. Anyway, I'm gonna get into my last topic and then we out of here. Let me just find it real quick. All right, so I want y'all to look at this shit. Now, yesterday we were talking about how to defend your home, and one of the things, you know, is should you have home invaders or burglars, right? Because in the aftermath of what happened at Timcast, where somebody tried to break into one of Tim Pool's properties, and they almost got lit the fuck up. I said things you need to do. Exactly, Timothy Wallace. Wake me up when someone going to jail for something. Facts. So one of the things that came up when we were talking about what's the word? Defending your home during a burglary or an invasion was also being situationally aware when you're on your way home. I said that you have a lot of instances where people, especially around this time of year, where people they follow people home. And then people are aloof to being followed home. They get out their cars and they walk to their door, and next thing you know, somebody up on them, rushing them into their own home, holding them hostage, robbing them, or worse. Right? So this is a perfect example. This is some young lady and her friend coming back from, I guess, the bar or whatever, and it was an attempted I guess robbing or mugging or a home invasion. So let's go to that. But before we go, again, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. Let people know we live. Let people know we live. You're catching the replay. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use the constructive criticism. If you want to donate to the channel, super chats are always welcome. I appreciate them. Rumble rants are always welcome. I appreciate them. Or you can donate to my Cash App, $Cannon Hotep, CANNON HOTEP, CANNON HOTEP. Anyway, let's get to it. So these two girls right here, right? Girl in this lime green / yellow hoodie, and then you got the girl with the black and gold hoodie, right? They're the suspects. They're the stick up kids, right? So Once we watch this, we'll go and we'll listen to what the young lady, she came out and she gave her account of what actually happened. And I applaud and I appreciate it because she actually was honest. She was actually honest about what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? She was actually honest about what actually went down. You know what I mean? And her reaction and all this other stuff, right? So let's keep it moving. So you see them waiting, they're trying to wait him out, right? You see them trying to wait for him to come up. So which tells me they already had them staked out. They already had them targeted. They already had the bullseye on their back. Exactly, saw the one shorty already had her yamin out. Which it looks like she already had her joint out. So apparently shorty took the yamin out and put it in her hoodie. She took the blicky out, put it in her hoodie. So you see them waiting them out, right? You can kind of see them in the top of the stairs. Here come the targets, here come the marks. All right? So the girl we're going to be listening to, right, is this young lady right here. This young lady right here. As you can see, she had her shit out too, because she peeped them in the parking lot. She peeped them in the parking lot, right? And you see, she already looking to see where they at. She knew something was going down. This is what I'm talking about. Good. This young lady, despite you hear what she said she was tipsy because they were just coming out from having fun, but she was still situationally aware. She knew something was up with those two girls. She knew something wasn't right. The way they was moving. So you see him try to run up. You see shorty try to fire back, but she got hit. Right? So we'll go back. Again, the shorty trailing is the one that noticed something was up with these other two girls. And here they go. That's what shorty got hit. Her friend hauled ass on her. Shorty that had the gun on her, she got hit. She got hit. She fired off one shot. And she got out of there. Neighbor about to stick his head out there. He crazy. I'm happy he went back in. Somebody must have pulled his dumb ass back in and told him to shut the door. You don't never go out there and go look, see what the fuck going on. You call the police. His ass could have got hit by a stray bullet. Shit wild, right? Shit wild. Let me see. Saw says, Peep Shorty already has the hammer out before the robbers even run up on him. Yeah, she did. The hammer in her hand, ready for action, exactly what it was. Saw says, got to teach our women how to protect themselves in situations like these. What's this? Cannon go the spike ball on the wall. What's that? Right, Jay. This nigga about to stick his head out and get. He don't know what he just looking out the window. He looking out there trying to be nosy. About to get his shit blown the fuck off. Shit is crazy. Dan Glenn said it's the absolute Wild West again, bro. Especially when you ain't got no consequences, man. That's what happens. That's why everybody need to be strapped up, right? So now check it. We're gonna go. Shorty was accounting. Let me make sure I got this shit right. Shorty was giving her account on what happened, right? Now you got people in the chat talking about her friend set her up. Her friends. I don't know why black people always think the first thing that happens is a fucking setup. Her friend set her up. We don't know that, right? I'm not even gonna start putting that out there unless this girl come out later and say that her fucking friend set her up. I'm not gonna put that shit out there, right? So let's go in here with this girl talking about. Oh, you talking about my mace? You talking about my mace back there? This right here. This will fuck somebody up good. This will fuck somebody up good. That'll bust somebody's head. Oh, I got some shit in here. I got some swords. I got a battle axe in this bitch. I got a bunch of shit, man. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Yeah, that's right. What is that, yo? It's not a mace. What am I talking about? I do got a mace in here, though. I got a mace somewhere around here. I do got an actual mace. I forgot what that's called. Ready for a Kill Bill burglar. All right, anyway, let's keep it moving. So, this one appears, I think it's when the girl was telling, this is part one of it. So, let's get to it.
Okay, so I'm finna do this little story time. Okay, so I'm finna do this little story time on the little story I gave y'all today. Okay, so boom, my friend was like, "Yo, you want to go out? You want to go out?" You know.
First off, I wasn't even trying to. First off, when somebody sent this to me, I was looking at it. I'm like, she fucking 10. She 10 fucking years old. She looked like she 10 years old. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then she started talking. She sounded like she fucking 10 years old. But I digress. Let's keep it moving.
You know, we could just go get something to drink. We ain't really got to go nowhere we got to dress up at. So I was like, yeah, let's just go. So when we went to this lounge, we in Atlanta, y'all. So we went to this little lounge or whatever. So my friend wasn't really drinking. And I was like, I'm not finna get drunk by myself. So I was just like, shit, let's just go. My boyfriend, he wasn't answering his phone, so I was getting mad. I was like, let's just go, whatever. So, so we leave or whatever. So we pull back to my friend's apartment. And I was on the phone with my mom. She was on the phone with her boyfriend. And my mom, she locked up. She in prison. So yeah, so I was on the phone with my mom. I'm like, we took a long time to get out the car. But we came through the parking lot. See, you could park on the main street to get to her little gate to get inside her apartments. Or you could park in the parking lot. So we parked in the parking lot. So I was tipsy. Like, I just told you I was drinking. So I was kind of tipsy. So I put my slides on the wrong feet. So I was telling my mom, like, that's why y'all hear me on the phone. Like, I don't think I got my shoes on the wrong feet. Anyway, so when we finally got the car, mind y'all, I always walk with my gun in my hand at nighttime. Usually I have it under my arm, but I always walk at nighttime. I always walk with my gun.
I'm not opposed to that, right? I'm not opposed to that. I'm more of a person, for example, right? Y'all see me in my videos. Sometimes I got my trash rig on, right? If I'm somewhere I'm like just not comfortable with, or I'm walking at night, I walk like this with my one hand in my rig on my gun. If I don't got my rig on, let's just say I'm walking the dog or something like that. I'm just walking it. I got a hoodie on and some sweats. I got my Hellcat in my hoodie. I got my Hellcat right in the pocket of my hoodie, walking the dog, so I can get to that bitch. Right. So I'm not opposed to her having her gun, especially for a woman, right? I'm not really opposed to that. I would say keep it more inconspicuous. Have it ready to go, like in your hand, but like she said, under her arm, or have your gun in your purse, but with your hand in your purse on your gun. You know, that's perfectly fine. I think she did good by that.
In my hand. So it's like a little. Okay, you could come from the main street, or you could come from the parking lot. So as we walking up, I see the car on the main street. I see a car, and I see two girls coming towards us. Like, we walking towards them. So I see them. They skied up. They not like COVID mask skied up. They skied up like take some down skied up. So I instantly like stop talking to my mama because I'm trying to pay attention. Like, what the hell?
Smart girl. Smart girl. She noticed some shit out. One of these things is not like the other. These bitches ain't got gaiters on because they trying to keep a COVID mask on. We outside. They ski masked up like they about to hit a lick. You feel me? Smart girl.
So we so close to them. They open the door. They open the look
All right, so let's go to the second part.
for us, and they went up. They went up faster than us. They went up first because we telling like we tipsy. I'm telling Tavia like for us, and they went up. They went up faster than us. They went up first because we telling like we tipsy. I'm telling Tavia like I got my shoes on the wrong feet. Boom. So
That tells me that they didn't want to rob them outside. That means they was looking for some more shit. They were trying to do what was called a home invasion. They were trying to do a home invasion, get up in the house, rob them, and do other shit possibly. Right? Why rob them outside for some shit they possibly don't got? Let's get in the house. Find out what they got in there. Tie them up. You know what I mean? That's the scary shit. And this girl right here, she had it scoped out from Jump Street. She had it scoped out from Jump Street.
all I know is when they went up or whatever, you see, we was a little bit behind them. So that's why I had to look back, because I'm like, these hoes, it ain't no hoes that be over here. It's old folks at my friend been staying there for like 3 years. It's old folks stay right there. So, boom. So we started.
Another good thing. She's aware of the type of people that live in that building. See, the thing is, right, they tell you that profiling is bad. Profiling is bad. No, the fuck it ain't. And I said this on plenty of podcasts. I've said it on Sonny Johnson's podcast. I've said it on the Learn and Grow podcast. Right? I said it on profiling keep you alive, especially around the way, especially in the hood. Profiling keep you alive. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Are you profiling? Yeah, I am. So the fuck what? Profiling will keep you alive. She like, yo, ain't nothing but old folks in this neighborhood. What the fuck these girls doing here? They don't live here. There's no way they live here. Good on her.
I walk up the stairs or whatever for us, and they went.
All right, let's go to the next part.
Okay, so y'all, I'm back. So we run. We get up the stairs or whatever. So that's when I had looked back, cause I had I'm like, where the hell these hoes go? So when I look back, y'all see, I'm trying to catch up to my friend. She walking fast as hell. So all I hear is doom, like run down the stairs, cause they was coming from the top stairs. So I hear like doom. I'm like, soon as I look back, the girl in the green, she trying to pull her gun out her bag. Or whatever. So, but it got stuck or something. So I see her reaching. So I just I screamed. And then I was like, ah. And then I just fell to the ground, y'all. I had closed my eyes. Okay, y'all, I do be going to the gun range, but the gun range and right then and there is two different, that's two different feelings. This my first time shooting outside the gun range, so I ain't know what to do. I really could have walked the hole down. If I really would just knew what to do, I could just really just killed one of the hoes, both of the hoes. I really just should have walked their ass down. But I'm not trying to kill nobody. I ain't know what the fuck was going on. So
Now, good on her for being honest, right? Good on her for being honest. She could have been cap and yeah, they ran up on me and I pulled my Glock and I just let off on them hoes, blah, blah, blah. Right? She was being honest. She like, yo, I go to the range, but real life situation, that shit fucking that shit ain't the same. She said it. She was scared. She said she closed her eyes. She closed her eyes when she shot. I don't recommend that. That's why last night when we were going over our, the do's and don'ts of defending your home and protecting your life, what I said, go to classes. It's one thing to buy a gun and go to the range, but go to classes. They got pistol 101. They got rifle and shotgun 101. They got fighting pistol, fighting rifle, fighting shotgun. They got those type of classes. They got those classes that give you that type of stress test that kind of train those motor skills. You know, should an event like this happen? Now, granted, it's easier said than done. Yeah, Jabari closed his eyes when he shot. Jabari ass was shooting that fucking Desert Eagle like a crazy person. Anyway, but you know what I mean. But they have classes where you can go shoot. Like when I go train, I got a friend. He works for the police department, right? When I get a chance to go with him, he puts me through a stress test, the same shit he put his officers through. You know what I mean? It's totally different than just shooting at some paper. Transitions and shit like that, you out of breath. You got to keep your target and shit like that, right? Because honestly, this young lady could possibly be in jail right now because she closed her eyes when shooting at them girls, and you got to be accountable for wherever them bullets go. You got to be accountable for wherever them bullets are landing. I guess by the means of her sitting here talking about it, her bullets ain't hit nobody other than the girl that was trying to rob him. So she lucky in that regard. But just because you got a Glock or AR or a fucking Mossberg pump, go train with that shit. Get training with that shit. Because like she said, this shit ain't the same.
I know is my friend, she put her whole body up on her door. My friend had a gun. I don't know, y'all gotta go back and look at the video. She had her gun in her jacket. It was a pink gun. Go look at it. It's a pink gun in her jacket. She had her gun, but it happened so fast. She had just got all the way up on the door, like. So when I started shooting, I fell to the ground. I had my eyes closed. I was just shooting. I ain't even know I hit the hole. I was just shooting, like, y'all. I just shot my whole clip out. So boom, look. So my mama, she on the phone. She like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I'm like, I'm whispering like, hold on, mama, hold on, mama, hold on. I don't know, hold on. I was like, these y'all just start shooting at her. So she like, she hang up. Boom. So I'm like, tell my friend like, get in, open the door. But we so panicking. We taking so long to get in the door. Like, I think she only got like one key on her keychain. It's taking us so.
All right, let's go to the next one. But from the sounds of it, right? From the sounds of it.
On to get in the door, y'all. We just scared like shook.
So from the sounds of it, her friend was shook, right? Her friend was all the way shook. Her friend just fucking locked the fuck up. She was no use, gun or not. Now a lot of people think that her friend set her up. I don't fucking know. Her friend just could have been, she probably could have noticed the same shit and was trying to get the fuck out of Dodge. We don't fucking know. I'm not going that far. All I know is when I watched the video and I saw this young lady had good situational awareness and understood where she was at, the type of people that's usually in that neighborhood, from the type of people they just encountered, and she knew something was up and she was prepared and ready for it, no matter how afraid she was. You know, she closed her eyes or whatever, but she was ready, and she likely saved her and her friend's life that night from either being robbed or murdered or both. So let's see what she's saying in this one.
On to get in the door, y'all. We just scared, like shook up, like. I'm like, just calm down. They gone, just calm down. I left my gun out there at the door. I ain't even know. When we get in the house, I hear the car. The car been had pulled off. We get in the house, so we go in my friend's closet because it's like far, like real. It's in the back of her house, so we go in her closet or whatever. So I'm like, we like, what the fuck? So we trying to call 911. 911 sitting, that's the voicemail.
Now I talked to one of my peoples, right? One of my friends that work for the police. He's like, yo, that shit. He's like, I believe her. It was like, I believe her. It was like, I believe her. My homeboy was like, yo, no. That shit be happening, yo. That shit be happening. I'm like, God damn, bro. So people thought she was saying, oh, no, they didn't. Nah. My mans was like, yo, that shit be happening.
So we like, what the fuck? We don't know what's on to get in the.
So that's the end of the stuff that's there. But you know what? is an inexperienced, and she made a lot of mistakes as far as like with her gun. She still saved her and her friend's life, right? LP says, pro tip: never make a statement after you shoot at people. She crazy. Maybe they already said she was good. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe they already said she was good and she was cool to talk about. I don't know. Timothy Wallace says, never poke your head out in the hallway like that, neighbor. Yeah, exactly. His ass could have been dead on the goddamn doorstep. You know what I mean? Handy Bob says, force on force training with sim rounds is an eye-opening experience and worth every penny. I believe. Shit, I even endorse fucking go play some fucking airsoft, people. I endorse it. Go play airsoft. Some people think it's dumb, but them fucking little pellets fucking hurt. They hurt. The first time I played airsoft, you saw my arms like I fucking shot heroin. That's how bad my arms look after playing airsoft. That shit'll fuck you up. Go play some airsoft. Go get shot. You know what I mean? A lot of them airsoft guns sound just like regular guns. This shit fucking hurt. Go play. You know what I mean? I was actually just ready to bring this up, Cam. Get carry insurance, guys. I said this in my stream last night. Get carry insurance. USCCA, they got carry insurance. NRA got the carry guard carry insurance. Get yourself some carry insurance. It's not that expensive. The real fight happened after the shooting stops. Lord forbid you got to defend yourself in court on why you made the decision you made to either fire somebody or take somebody's life, and you ain't got the money. You ain't got the money to fight that case, and now you got to take a plea deal on some shit that you innocent on, or that you should be not guilty on. Right? You don't want that. I pay $500 a year. I think I'm covered for like $1 million or $2 million for civil, and like I think like $500,000 for criminal or some shit like that. Or it might be $2 million for civil and $1 million for criminal. I don't remember what it is. All I know is that if I gotta fight the case, I got insurance to fight the case. You know what I mean? Get yourself carry insurance. Not only that, it don't just cover me when I'm out in the street. It covers me when I'm home. But it not only covers me, it covers my wife, it covers my kids. Should any of them have to take action in the house against somebody, they're covered too, not just me. I think it's worth every penny. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But back to somebody said CCW safe has George Zimmerman's lawyer. Oh shit. I used them. Damn LP, what the fuck you done got into? God damn it. But yeah, like for example, look. Check this shit out right here.
Y'all, we just scared, like shook up, like
What the fuck?
I'm like, just calm down, they gone, just calm down. I left my gun out there. On to get in. What the fuck? So we trying to call 911 at the door. I ain't even know when we get there.
Sorry about that. I don't even know why that shit started playing. So check this shit out, right? Look at this. Sexy as fuck, right? Sexy, right? Oh shit. Right? That shit is fucking sexy. It's a fucking airsoft rifle. This shit is an airsoft rifle. Yeah, Canon Hotep plays airsoft, goddammit. You know why? Because of what fucking Handy Bob said over on Rumble. Right? It's the next best thing to getting into an actual gunfight. Get hit with them fucking pellets, them shits hurt. Teach you how to take cover and shoot back under stress. It's fucking airsoft rifle right here. AR-15 airsoft rifle. Shit cost me, I think, how much I paid for this? Like $200. Anyway. But salute to that young lady. Give her a round of applause. for keeping her and her friend alive. Because if she didn't take the action, whether she was afraid or not, right? Whether she was afraid or not, if she didn't take action and she didn't have that situational awareness, we never would have heard her story properly. She'd probably just be on the local news or some girl that died in a home invasion. So salute to her. And there's so many other stories just like hers, guys. So I showed you guys this. Be situationally aware, especially in the holiday season, especially you women, right? I say it all the time. If you're in a state that got concealed carry, get you something. Also get some training, but get you something, especially in the holiday season, because you got a lot of desperate people out here ready to jack you in the parking lot. They don't give a fuck. They'll jack you in the parking lot. Or they'll follow you home after you done did all this Christmas shopping and you done got shit in the house and they rush you in your house. And now they got you tied up going through your shit, or worse. Please, guys, keep your head on the swivel out here in these streets. Know your surroundings, know your neighbors, know your neighborhood, know what car is usually there, what car usually ain't. What's out of the normal? One of these things is not like the other type shit. One of these things just doesn't belong. I don't want to hear about nobody getting hurt out here in these streets on Christmas. Keep your head on the swivel. You cross the street and somebody cross the street with you, and you cross the street and they cross back with you, they 9 times out of 10 they mean to do you some harm. You pull up and you get out your car and somebody get out the car when you get out the car. Be ready to handle business. It may not be nothing, but at least you was ready. Like I said, guys, keep your head on the swivel. Always keep your head on the swivel. Always be aware of your surroundings. Profiling is not a bad thing. Profiling is not a bad fucking thing. I don't give a fuck who you are. Profiling ain't a bad thing, guys. It's what keeps you alive. Simple as that. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys tonight. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream, let people know we live. Please share this stream, let people know we live. If you're over on Rumble and you're new, hit that share button. If you don't got a Rumble account, create one. What y'all waiting on? All your favorite YouTubers are going to Rumble. Create an account, subscribe to our channels, like our videos. Right? Come join in on our live streams. Jabari came in if I felt like somebody was talking about me. If you want to donate to my channel, super chats are always welcome. Did I miss anything? No. Super chats are always welcome. Rumble rants are always welcome, but you can also donate to my Cash App, $Cannon Hotep. That's $Cannon Hotep. You'll see it in the bottom right hand corner. It'll pop up. CANNON HOTEP, guys. CANNON HOTEP. Anyway, it's Cannon Hotep saying, stay safe, stay well, stay strapped, keep your head on the swivel, guys, and stop waiting for them fucking Twitter files. I'll holler at you guys.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.